Good morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
And from the heart of the Mother Road, I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
Join us this morning is Miss Amy Webb with the National Trust for Historic Preservation. They're launching Preserve Route 66 Share Your Story campaign. It's an effort to collect stories about the people and places that make America's Mother Road so special. The campaign aims to gather over 2,000 public story submissions in time for the Centennial Celebration in 2026. Ms. Webb, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Just great. How are you?
We're doing well. It's part of our history and legacy here in Amarillo, Texas. It runs right through our city. I'm familiar. I have stories about Route 66. But why is this such a big story or a big to-do for all of the country, not just those along Route 66?
Well, with the National Trust Share Your Story campaign, this is something that we're doing to really shine a spotlight on places on Route 66, both the ones that are well known, like the one that you can see behind me, but also some of the places that may have been overlooked or forgotten. And when we were launching our Preserve Route 66 initiative, which really works to help preserve and shine a spotlight on these places, we realized that, it's hard to know where all these places are. Route 66 has 2,400 miles of road. So to really know everything along it, we really needed to get the public to help us. So that's what this is about, is really mobilizing the public to help us identify all the places that matter on Route 66 to work towards their preservation.
You know, when you speak of Route 66, I go back a little bit. I think of the old television show. Will you all have any clippets from the old television show included in this, or maybe from the staff that came through or down the Mother Road?
So that's not part of the plan right now, but I like that idea. We'll have to look into that. So, Route 66 is a road that has really captured the American imagination. So television show, you've also got a younger generation that has grown up with the Cars series, the Disney Pixar Cars series.
Yeah.
And songs, people who read The Grapes of Wrath.
Right.
There's so many things in the American story that tie back to Route 66.
Yeah. But my story relates, it's almost like the Green Book.
Right.
And how to travel Route 66 and other things safely and just the early days of it. But I think that's a big thing that makes it so special and makes Route 66 the iconic thing it is because it cuts through. It doesn't care what color you are, what your economic status is. It had an effect on each and every person and how they live their lives. And I think is that one of the reasons why you see people connect and are drawn to Route 66 so much?
Absolutely. And I think, what you just were talking about is one of the key things that we're hoping to do. I think that in talking about Route 66, there's been kind of a one narrative that people have talked about more. You mentioned the Green Book. That's one of the areas we're really interested in, because African-American travelers who were coming down Route 66 were using the Green Book. Those Green Book sites that served Route 66 were not right on Route 66. They were off a little ways. So they are more at risk because, when you drive Route 66, you may not know they're there. So we're particularly interested in those hidden stories, the stories of African Americans traveling on Route 66, of Native Americans, Mexican Americans. Amarillo, you guys had Mexican Americans who came to Amarillo to help build the railroad, and that's part of the Route 66 story.
It is a true piece of Americana. And we're lucky to have it here and to have the understanding of what it does. Miss Webb, how can I get my story on? How can I tell my story to be a part of this great tribute?
We have made it really easy. All you have to do to share your story, and I hope you will share your story since you said you had one, is to go to the National Trust website, which is savingplaces.org. And when you get there, you can search on Preserve Route 66 or Share Your Route 66 story. There's a button you can click. All you have to do is upload a photo and a couple of sentences about why this place matters to you or what you want us to know. And then we work on getting that uploaded to our website.
Future generations need to know what role this road played in our development as a country, our development as a people. And this is a great opportunity. If you've got young people or you don't know about it yourself, this is an opportunity to really dive in as we celebrate Route 66. The celebration started here locally last year in 2023. It'll continue this year, and it'll go all the way out to 2026 to be a part of this great, great Mother Road. They want your stories. They want your history. They want to fill out the complete picture. Like Ms. Webb said, there were some detours off of Route 66 that are part of the story, that make up the history of it. And they want that information. Go to savingplaces.org/your Route 66 story. Public submissions, the National Trust will develop an interactive online map that helps visitors explore the history of the route, virtual trips. Just a great opportunity to rejoice and celebrate in a true piece of Americana. Ms. Webb, are you excited for the celebrations that are ongoing and coming up?
I'm really excited. I think it's going to be great. I mean, again, our hope is to work with as many places as possible to get Route 66 ready for its second century.
That's it. Keep it going.
Keep it going. That's it.
If you're on this end of the route, come on down. Come holler at us in Amarillo. Can you hear me, Ms. Webb?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you're this way on the route, come on down to Amarillo, hang out. We'll show you a good time here.
Sounds great.
All right. Well, thank you so much once again. You can upload your information or be a part of this great celebration at savingplaces.org/your Route 66 story. Ms. Ann, thank you for taking time out and hanging out with us today.
Thank you for having me.
We'll
All
see
right,
you now.
have a great day.